Hey, what's going on YouTube channel? Stars Donnie again, y'all. Go hard channel. Go hard to go home channel. Okay. So we're gonna be listening to Miss the For Harriet channel a little bit today. Okay. She's gonna tell us why black men's problem is patriarchy and not black women. Okay. And I watched a couple of her clips before. She has some points of good on both sides, but I just don't believe that the problem is patriarchy by itself. Black women have a problem with even when black men meet the criteria of patriarchy, they don't want to follow anyway. I've experienced this myself. So we're gonna get in here and listen to what you guys say. It's only about a 4-minute clip, and then I'm gonna critique it a little bit along the way. I'm gonna keep the commentary down some, and then I'll talk a bit more in the end. Before I get to that, y'all hit like, subscribe, and if, especially at the end of the channel, at the end of this video, you like this video, subscribe, share, and things like that. I don't do the cash apps. I'm not here on this YouTube thing to do money. I'm just here to like explore people and explore things and see what's going on. So if you want to join that, hit subscribe, and that's the donations for my channel. I don't do the other donations. So thank y'all very much for the subscribers that I've been getting, and let's get on and see what this lady has to say today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say, before I even start the video, that I don't think that it's a patriarchy problem or just a black woman problem. I think it's a mixture of the both, and we're going to see what she has to say about it. Let's go.
Only care about it in regards to whether they can have sex. Exactly. These men spend so much time talking about how, not my nigga, but those men spend so much time talking about how short men are perceived as undesirable. Do y'all not see the connection between the systemic inequity that short men experience, which is, studied, right? Not anecdotal, empirical. How come y'all can't connect the dots between the biases that short men experience and the biases that women with a big Negro nose experience, or people with kinky hair experience? Why are y'all not connecting the dots? Since you're so smart and you don't have your degree, but you know every fucking thing, why aren't y'all doing that analysis? Why aren't y'all doing the analysis about how white supremacist patriarchy, the idealized version of manhood that you cannot live up to, is harming you because people think you're not as masculine because you're 5'6"?
Now, I don't understand what she said, because when I watch this woman, she says a lot about black men can't live up to this and black men can't live up to that, and that's just not the truth. We live up to the idea of patriarchy, okay? It's black men with jobs, houses, cars, doing business and stuff. What I have come to notice is this right here, okay? And it's gonna be shots fired because some black women ain't gonna like when I say this, okay? You could be doing all that stuff. I've personally been like, okay, girl, this is what we need to do right here. Well, the white people gonna say this, they gonna do, and it's like, no, because these are the rules right here. If we go follow the rules, we go up here and we go do this right here, we're gonna be good. See, the real problem that comes with this is that even when you're a black man that's doing this stuff, black women like this one are gonna tell you, because I don't have a degree. So since I don't have a degree, I gotta be stupid. That's kind of what she's saying right here. You don't got your degree. She just said it. You don't got your degree. You don't got your degree. So since you don't got a degree, you don't know nothing. Which is just not true, because I went to college too. I went and I took a trade in auto mechanics, but I had to take other classes and stuff too. And they weren't teaching, in the other classes, they weren't teaching no philosophy, none of that junk like that for real. Now, let me go ahead and tell you this. I didn't finish that trade thing. Now, I did finish it, but I didn't. The reason why I didn't finish was because in order for me to get the last few credits, I had to go work at a shop, and I'm retired, and I get my retirement money, so working was going to stop me from getting that, and I ain't doing that. But as far as everything else, I passed with flying colors, so I know how to fix a car. I do it for myself a lot. But if I was talking to a person like this, she would tell me that I'm a dumbass because I don't have a degree. And having a degree don't make you smart. I dated a lot of women who had degrees, and that shit didn't make their ass smart. My grandfather actually told me this right here, and I want to, hey, here, pay attention. That's the pay attention sound, guys. Pay attention. Look, my grandfather told me a bunch of times, too much education makes an educated fool. You can educate yourself very good, but if you don't, too much makes you just a smart, dumb person. But let's let this roll. Because, see, I don't think, that's one of my opinions, and I'll talk about more at the end. But it's a lot of black guys out here, and it's not even just a black or white problem. Really, honestly, most men are having this problem. She's calling patriarchy, white supremacy. But guys from all levels of different, it's not white supremacy. White guys are experiencing that. Black guys are experiencing that. Asian guys are experiencing that. The height thing, all men experience it. So it can't be white supremacy because you know what? Let me just let it go. Let me just let it go. Let me just let it go.
But why can't you connect that to how patriarchy tells black women with regular black ass features they're ugly and undeserving of love, care, affection, protection, housing? How come?
Well, because patriarchy don't tell them that. That's the reason. Patriarchy is not telling them that. That's actually that's self-hating black culture that is telling them that. Okay, I got a video on here called Pookie Says Darkies Hate Him. Well, a guy, because he got mad, a game coach from a channel called Reset Relationships, some guy named Alex, goes off on me for about 24 minutes calling me a coon and all the other good stuff just because I said his game wasn't tight. And it's not. And I'll say it again, and I keep saying it. But the whole thing of it is y'all can go check the channel out and find out for yourself, and you'll see. Especially if you check out the other videos I did about the dude. But here's the deal. That doesn't just go on with black women. It goes on with black men too. I just got done talking about it. They get mad at you. They don't say he didn't have anything to say bad about what I said about him because what I said was the truth and I backed it up with facts. What he did was he attacked me saying I look like an African, his lips are big, he's a crackhead, he got crack on his lips. He just saying shit like that. So I mean, it's just people that don't like black people. The black people that don't like black people that do those kind of things. That doesn't have anything to do with the patriarchy. Because like I just got done saying, short Asian guy gonna get the same thing. Short Mexican guy gonna get the same thing. Short white guy gonna get the same thing. Short black guy gonna get the same thing. I mean, at this point, if you brought short aliens around here, they would get the same thing. So let's just overhaul and see what you got to say. Because I'm done talking about that one.
Why not? Let's also even mention the vector of disability. That's the thing, right? About the the reflexive, the default to anti-wokeness, the reactionary anti-wokeness. When people think that they are so smart and logical because they're anti-woke, you're so smart and logical that you are actually against the kind of scholarship, the knowledge, the understanding of the world that would actually improve your life. Does that make sense?
Now, see, this is the thing I want to say about this thing with these degrees and stuff, because these people think that I've been an economist myself. That just don't give you no kind of extra understanding about life. It don't. You go to college to get a little bit more knowledge and to get some kind of little degree or trade certificate that says that you specialize in a certain thing. But it doesn't make you smart about life. Not at all. So I'm gonna just let that one roll.
Does that make sense? Another thing. Another thing. Okay. When these people talk about the intersection between hypergamy and patriarchy, okay, do you understand that when you are criticizing hypergamy, when you are criticizing black women's desire to partner men who have a lot of money, that you are criticizing patriarchy? Do you understand that the expectation that men be the primary provider of resources in the home is a function of patriarchy?
Now, that's not really a function of patriarchy. Okay. The woman got a degree, she's got a degree. I give her that. But you really want to connect the dots, that's just a function of society. This is how it's been in society for years. She's trying to say that patriarchy encompasses the women wanting to be with men with a lot of money when it doesn't. But patriarchy really encompasses, if you sit there and look at it, because remember, she's going to say, I don't got a degree, so I'm stupid, so I shouldn't be able to talk. Okay? But if people sit there and look at their basic life experience, this shit works at different social levels. The real problem that you have is you have women at bottom levels. They want men at top levels. Go watch the Kevin Samuels show. Because people are always saying, you ain't got receipts. You ain't been around as long as everybody else. It don't matter. I can see what the hell is going on. I ain't stupid. You don't have to be on YouTube for 10 years and be somebody with 1 million followers to know what's going on in the world. Okay? You don't have to be that. I can sit here and look at that. When women are talking about patriarchy and hypergamy, and she's talking about the connection between those two, that those things, even both of those together, are not telling you. That's why they keep getting told by people like Kevin Samuels, even other guys, Fresh and Fit, even all the guys are telling them, if you're a bottom level chick, which means you come from the projects, you come from working class or whatever, and you want the high class, high level man, you got to do this. I talked about it in other videos. They still got to meet criteria. They still got to do this and that. So it's not that. It's that this thing is broke down into different sections, and they're refusing to look at the different sections of it. If you're this type of chick, a dude in your area, and Kevin Samuels was telling them that. Kevin Samuels kept telling them that. Hey, your guy might be this guy. It might be the trash truck guy who ain't never gonna be a millionaire, but y'all can go out in town and stuff and have a little bit of time. See, like that's the real problem. The real problem ain't patriarchy. It's that women don't want to accept the level of where they're at in the patriarchy and the matriarchy and the monarchy or whatever you want to call it, whatever archery, whatever the hell it is, whatever level they at, they don't want to accept that, and they see that's where the problem comes in with this thing right here. She thinks that guys are not looking at that, but hell no, it's not that. Women ain't gonna. We're down here. This dude's a 3, she's a 3. They should get together, but he's a 3, she's a 3. She wants a guy that's an 8, and that's what winds up happening in most cases.
Are you so anti-woke? Are you so intentional about refusing to engage with any literature that does not reference fucking evolutionary biology that we can't take some time to step back and say, hey, where does this come from? They don't. They can't connect those dots, right? But why can't you? Why can't you? To be fair, Kim, y'all don't connect the dots either. It's not uncommon for a Black woman who talks about colorism to herself engage in heightism towards men. Talk to me about things that I do. Talk to me about things that I do, because I have very publicly said that I don't give a fuck about whether or not men are short or tall. I've very publicly said it. I've very publicly questioned the obsession with the emphasis on height. I have very publicly said that women who are anti-patriarchy doing all this over niggas who are 6 feet tall are fucking themselves over, because that's why the 6 feet tall niggas be running amok. I have said that. I have said it. I have said it. Quote me, quote me. The 6'3" niggas be running amok because they know that there are so many women, no matter what their political leanings are gonna swoon when they walk in a room. I've seen it with my.
Well, you know what? And we're about to get ready to get out of here on this one because this shit about to be done. But she's leaving out the fact that a lot of this is based in nature. For somebody with a degree that went to school and done all of this studying, I think that they will understand that. You know, I'm just a dummy with no degree. But I understand that I've been hearing women, especially on the Kevin Samuels show and various other shows, a lot of other shows, okay, have been saying, hey, it's just a natural inclination towards somebody with more height. It's just inside of them. But she's discounting all of that. Somebody with all of this education, somebody with all of this understanding of higher life doesn't understand the basics of life. Hmm? You know? Don't make no sense to me. But let's go and see if she got to say something closes for now.
Own two eyes. I've seen it. So I get it. You're like a tall man. I'm 5 feet tall. I have been on dates with men who are over 6 feet tall. It's weird. It is weird. I went on a date with a man, or a few dates, whatever. Let's not talk about it. With a man who was like 6'3". It's weird. For me, I'm 5 feet tall. I get it. You want to feel feminine. And it's easy for me to say because I'm 5 feet tall. It doesn't matter if my man is 5'6" or 5'7". I'm just saying that those things are connected for sure.
Okay. And the thing is that she agrees that with some of those things. I'm going to check this video right here. I'm going to check it out next. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I might play a clip out of it. But the thing of it is I met this kind of black woman before. Okay. Educated, all the other good stuff. What they like at is the same thing with some women. They say that men become so educated and so money wise they don't understand the basics of life and they don't understand emotions. And she's lacking any kind of emotional input right now and any type of like common sense input, which just goes back what my grandfather told me. Too much education, educated fool. Okay. I agree with her points about, you know what I'm saying, patriarchy says this and hypergamy says this. The problem with that is that there's different levels on both of those. See, when you down here at the bottom level, your hypergamy and polygamy thing is a different level. It's a different set of rules than the people at the top. That's why when these guys are, even with Kevin Samuels, because I haven't been around as much as everybody else. I'm just some stupid joker that drinks all the time and smoking all the time and talks dumb. That's what most people be saying, trying to say about me. But the whole deal with it is here's the truth. If you at the bottom of this, your rules are different from the ones at the top. I'm not saying that. That's been proven by the Manosphere, Kevin Samuels, and the women like this that are talking. Okay? Here's the deal. Even when they were calling Kevin Samuels, he's telling them you're at this level. And you want to get to this level, you got to do this, this, and this to get there. You can't play the same hypergamy and patriarchy rules at the bottom as you can at the top because those are different. But we're going to get into all that later. Y'all hit subscribe, hit like, share. Drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. But it's been Taurus down to go hard and go home on this one. I don't think that this lady is taking into account a lot of facts about what's just naturally going on in the world. Or that there's even different levels of it. She's talking like everybody's on the same level, to me, and they're not. But y'all let me know what y'all think. It's been Taurus down to y'all. Hit like, subscribe, share. Let me know what y'all think about it. Go hard. Go home.